mother, a flame-eating father. Look up, cherish both her luminous love and caring, his wrath and cruelty. Yet the Father, devouring all flame and glare, never graced the sky.
Can't read a hollow warning. What disaster supplies should you buy?
Don't know the escape route?
Don't panic.
The answer's here. Bang knows.
Huh?
Bang knows. Bang who knows?
When I was 15, the thought of an apocalypse never troubled me. The only thing I couldn't give up, even in the face of the world's end, was the sunset on that beach. Watching the sun gently slide into the water's embrace, or fireworks dancing on the canvas of the night sky.
No. I probably should actually. Maybe. Gosh. But hi. I'm here. Fury beat me to my own stream. Dude, I don't even know what the story is for this update. I just know more story, that's it. And we deal the main two characters right now. Oh. Well, it's gonna be Obel Squad, but it's Seed and Orphe / Magnus. Sorry. Bah. What's this here? A day here. A day here. Bah. Need to restock on that real quick. Oh, I did up here. I did up here. Hello. Share. I did up here. I might have to refresh. I think I gotta refresh. Refresh. Alright, now I appear. Select. Screen share. Window. Video tube. Eh. Here, real quick. Let's do dailies real quick. LinkedIn. So we put her monster back to work. He just slacks off anyway during the job. That's what the saying is. Then we get coffee. Then we claim all this. And these. These and those and those and these and... What? Oh. Look at the stuff over here. Oh. So, new character. Seed. She comes way back in the background. Old character. Trigger. The blind sniper. And then new Bing Boo. Oh.
Wata wata. Wata na. Pula, punara. Wata. Wata wata. Wata wata. Wata wata. Wata no. Wata wata. Wata wata.
No. Oh, I could pull. You could pull for Bing Boo. I didn't even make it. Damn. Oh, it is them. This was showing the latest Big Boo model you could get. I think it's just bare essentials. I think I'm skipping Seed. Mostly because I already have 2 electric attack characters, S rank even. I don't see the point. I say this without knowledge of if she's actually good or not. But I know Trigger's good. Fuck it. Kimba. Nope. Oh, we got person sync. That's rare. Are there new outfits? Oh, if you missed out. But we have it, so we didn't miss. I'll rig up the thing later. No, real quick. What are we talking about? Hold up. Alright. Story time. What? Why is this a message from someone? His face is turning serious. The kind of look says, "Here comes another tough job." Oh, Pierre. Oh. There's something I could do about that. Maybe like whitelist you or something. Reverse card, I warn. And so love be like, stop. Stop paying Puri. Because honestly, I'm afraid to see what happens when you hit 3 warnings. I have no idea. I'm scared for you. Don't know. I'd also say never say the words. You know how there's the bots that are like, cheap or best viewers, don't do that. Siri will annihilate you. I'll undo it, but also you'll get reported. Siri automatically reports accounts like that. Cancel. I turned it on. Say it forever for me to get in. Okay, there we go. Chatbot. Moderation. Waitlist Fury. Oh yeah, no. The warning threshold. Jesus. No, it's temporary timeout. No, it says, yeah, timeout initially. What can I do about the moderation? Like, unless they just ban... Hey, Perry, what if I just gave you a sword? It's okay. Just imagine I'm like trying to reprogram Zolo in the background here. Like I'm ripping wires out of his back. I could just turn off the symbol thing, maybe. Yeah, we'll just turn off the symbols. Ugh. Okay, just don't post links. because I only know how to go about letting Zola let you pass for that. I mean, links are kind of like a general no. In chance. Whoa. Oh no. I should have probably muted before I took a drink. But I got the trolley Mountain Dew. That is like, oh, is this the same as the Summer Blast because it just has one flavor removed? No, it's not the same. Okay. I ripped the wire out of Zola's back. Now we can continue with Zenless. No. Your proxy instincts are telling you to turn and walk away. Good morning, Bill. I feel like I've heard that before. The mayor sent a message earlier saying, give me a call when you both you siblings are together. An official message from the mayor usually means something big is about to happen. Should we contact him right away? Simulated signals. Simulated signals from the city administration surged through the encrypted line. After a few seconds of whispering white noise, a familiar image and voice emerged from the audio-visual device.
Hey kids, I trust you've been well. The miasma shrouding Lemnian Hollow still hasn't cleared, and since White Bay Peninsula is also a major production area for porcelain ore, I imagine the air quality there isn't so great.
Compared to air quality, well, I should about to say
Isn't the
this.
spreading miasma more worrying than the air quality issue? Do you have any plans to handle it, Mr. Mayor?
A close attendant friend of mine once told me that, as a senior, it's more friendly to start with some pleasantries before diving into the main topic. But enough small talk. I'm calling about the continued threat of the miasma and the danger still posed by the Exaltists. Miasma is a natural byproduct within the Hollows, a unique form of ether that causes more severe corruption effects than ordinary ether, producing even more powerful ethereals and sacrifices. That's nothing new to you two, Phaethon, but the miasma raging within Lemnian Hollow has far exceeded what natural seepage could produce.
It's because of the Exaltists. They've been using miasma to research and create sacrifices, which has caused miasma to spread rampantly within the Hollow.
That's right. From thwarting the Exaltists' plan to seize control of Waifei Peninsula, to dismantling Porcelumex, everything you've done has surely dealt a major blow to the Exaltists' influence in the region.
Oh. Oh wait, she's gonna say it.
But the Exaltists' actions are still harming the people of Waifei Peninsula, and the miasma in Lemnian Hollow shows no sign of letting up.
Which brings me to the reason I'm troubling you both this time. The opportunity to root out that evil once and for all has finally arrived. Porcelumex's co-chief executive officer Ferox secretly allied with the Exaltists to carry out unlawful hollow experiments, seriously endangering the safety and interests of Waifei Peninsula's citizens and businesses. I'll spare you all the official jargon, but in short, Porcelumex's influence and control over Waifei Peninsula have been significantly restricted. But investigations and operations by the city government in Waifei Peninsula are still being hindered because another major player has rolled in. A defense force unit, led by Major General Lorenz, has been deployed to Waifei Peninsula over the past few days, imposing temporary military control to investigate Porcelumex and contain the Exaltist threat.
The defense force?
The Defense Force wasn't involved with the issues in Waifei Peninsula before, so why'd they show up now?
Waifei Peninsula is a key porcelain production area after all, and has always been a highly contested prize amongst the city's various official powers. Besides protecting the city, Everyone is eager to claim a bigger share of the wealth and influence it provides. Major General Lorenz is no easygoing man. Ruthless would be the mildest way to describe him when it comes to achieving his goals. According to my sources, he has a close personal relationship with Porcelumex's other co-chief executive officer, Lucro, and the two often work together. With Ferox's downfall, Lucro secured Lorenz's support by offering him a share of Wi-Fi Peninsula's interests. Having the backing of a Defense Force Major General would greatly benefit his dealings within TOPS.
Sounds like a power struggle between TOPS and the Defense Force. But where exactly is this opportunity to take out the Exaltist remnants?
According to the action plan the Defense Force submitted to the city, eradicate the Exaltists sits at the top of their agenda. That's also their most legitimate reason for deploying to Wi-Fi Peninsula. Of course, I don't believe Lorenz is only there to dutifully protect the city, but with Porcelumex and the Defense Force already muddying the waters, a heavy-handed move by the municipal government could turn the conflict into a turf war over interests. I won't pretend I'm above it all, but I do believe that protecting the citizens' safety is more important than short-term gains. That's why neither the city government nor Yunquay Summit can act directly this time. But for you, Phaethon...
Yes, Phaethon. A legend among proxies. An outlaw of the underground. The last disciple of a secret research institute. Mayor Mayflower's wondrous right hand. The one who saved the Void Hunter from the brink of collapse. It's my time to shine again, right?
To be honest, I won't need all those people helping me. But you're right. It's time for the protagonist to take the stage. I spotted the name Obel Squad on the Defense Force's unit roster. I've heard of their past exploits, and some of their members have had both professional and personal dealings with you. I believe they could be a trustworthy source of support. Their commanding officer this time is Miss Isolde, who worked with you during the investigation into the Exaltists and Porcelumex. I assume you're already well acquainted with her.
So we'll be taking part in the operation against the Exaltists as proxies working with the Defense Force?
Exactly. But the title proxy won't fly in the Defense Force's operational report. You'll be introduced as Special Holotech Advisors and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations during your visit with the Defense Force. Sorry, official organizations do love to make up long and difficult-to-remember titles, but sometimes those titles can come in handy. Though I have to say, the ones you came up with a moment ago did sound a lot cooler.
By the way, we came across a few scattered clues about our teacher in the last mission, but we still didn't make any real headway.
There's still no solid intel on Miss Carol Arna, but within the limits permitted by the Defense Force, you're still free to pursue her whereabouts as you see fit. I've already informed the Defense Force and Miss Isolde in advance. The specific plans and arrangements will be up to you two to discuss with Isolde and Obel Squad. Well, I have official duties to attend to, and you both have an important mission ahead, so let's keep it brief. Once again, I wish you the best of luck.
Taking down the Exaltists, the Defense Force. Looks like this job won't be easy. I hope we don't run into any trouble. I hope we don't run into any annoying people, damn. But hey, we got to team up with Obel Scott again. Soldier 11 and Trigger will be happy to see you too, right Bill? And of course, a couple of new acquaintances we crossed paths with before. Well, before heading out, we should let Yuzu and Shifu and the others know. What? Sorry, there's like bubble in my throat. I've been expecting you, Belle. Don't give me that you and Shifu is all knowing look. I only knew because the mayor contacted me in advance. It really seems, it seems that really is why you're here. Yunquay Summit is on good terms with the mayor, so we can't get directly involved in Defense Force affairs, which means I have no choice but to send my talented student. I won't bring shame to accept. Leave it to your disciple. Shaming the sect is the least of our warriors. The Exaltists play dirty, and the Defense Force throws its way around. You're neither skilled enough nor strong enough to deal with either of them alone. That's why you have to act with the utmost caution. Your safety is to come first before you try and help anyone else. Alright, Subian Temple isn't going anywhere. Good night, rest here tonight, and then go take care of what you need to do. Remember, if you get into any trouble out there, just give him your Shufu's name. You carefully calibrate the HDD device in Subian Temple's inner chamber. Then spend some time chatting with your senior brothers and sisters before you realize that night has already fallen. The Defense Force sent word. We're meeting up with Obel Squad tomorrow morning. The coordinates are in Nimian Hollow. We're meeting in Hollow? Is this how the military does things? That's right. The Defense Force wants to link up with Obel Squad during the operation. Afterward, we're to return to their base together. Supposedly it's meant to help us work more smoothly with Obel Squad and test our capabilities as the mayor's special envoys. I spent the whole afternoon tuning the HDD system. It's pretty much done. You should take it easy and rest up for tomorrow's operation. Sleep. Storytelling time. Don't go gentle and good night. In a dream made from electric impulses and numerical signs in Magnus memory.
The Hollow hit City Center out of nowhere. Without support from the Obsidian Division, they won't hold for long.
I knew you couldn't count on Helios's warning systems.
Doesn't matter. We've seen worse, haven't we?
The track we're guarding this time is a key route for evacuating civilians and transporting aid. This is our last line of defense. The civilians are right behind us. We must hold the line.
Magus, you're late today?
You never miss Captain's pep talk.
Let me guess. You were off doing last-minute gear checks for us. Still, they've got a point. Tardiness is unacceptable, soldier.
Obsidian Division. Agamemnon Squad assembled.
Sorry?
Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup. Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup.
Oh.
Fall back, Orpheus.
Fall back. No. No. We have to kill it. Whatever it takes.
Get
Holy
back.
shit.
I'm from Yunkoi Summit. We'll hold the line
Oh.
from here. You can fall back now, comrades.
Everyone, we can still save them. And the civilians, they're right behind us. We can't back down. We cannot fall back.
So, is this the end? Revenge. Against what? The Hollow? Against everything. I've already lost everything.
Captain? Captain Magus? Nagus, were you dreaming again?
Intelligent constructs don't dream. It was just leftover cache fragments tucked away deep in my memory module.
So, were you dreaming about the past again?
It's a good thing you gave up your studies at the Meta School to enlist, Orphe.
What can I say? My brain can be a bit slow at times. Anyway, Magus,
She's so fucking
you
cute.
talk in your sleep all the time.
I don't sleep. It's a self-diagnostic mode. And I've told you before, use my proper title while on duty, and stop eavesdropping on me.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never listen to you sleep talking again. But given how you're always right behind me, it's kinda hard not to overhear.
It's not sleep talking. It's echoes of residual signals from the vocal module during self-diagnostic mode.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never eavesdrop on your, whatever that was during self-diagnostic mode again.
Still, it's strange. I actually overslept today. I mean, my self-diagnostic ran longer than expected. It feels like some kind of bad omen.
Are intelligent constructs superstitious too?
Well, I am just like you. An idiot who dropped out of school to join the military. Superstition is the only knowledge I've got that I can actually rely on. Enough breakfast chit-chat. Time to get ready for this morning's operational briefing, Orphe.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Captain Magus, squad member Roshi, been waiting here for you. You left a sniper to wait here all alone. That's not assault trooper. That's not how an assault trooper should operate, Orphe. Aww, but you're the one who woke up late. I told you, that's a necessary system check and maintenance. Now, getting into position early to cover their squad mates' parts is part of sniper's job too, isn't it? Let's head to an operation briefing before Colonel scolds everyone in Opal Squad for being late. Good to be Orphe. Dude, I want to pull for her, but all that ambiance, but like can't talk to her. Ow. Let's talk to Seed. Opal Squad, assemble. Captain Magus. Even after all this time, Soldier 11 has remained disciplined and focused. That's why you call him model soldier. Huh? Are you a model soldier? You see? You're a soldier too. If you join Scout Seed, you'd definitely be an honor scout. I feel like there's a memory somewhere in my past. It's not about being in Scouts. If I weren't so busy taking care of Seed Senior, I'd absolutely be an honor member. Captain, we got about 12 or 13 push-ups worth of time before we're late for an operation briefing, depending on whether we're doing them one hand or two. Sorry, it's an operation briefing. Hope we punish as problem squad members before we ever get a chance to become armed ones. A briefing! The members of Opal Squad gather around the command table.
Good morning, everyone. Today's briefing is to discuss the tactical details for the raid on the Exaltis stronghold. Thanks to previous infiltration ops and documents from Porcelumex, We've gathered intel on several key Exaltist communication hubs within the Hollow. However, we still need more detailed intel on the exact location of their headquarters and the distribution of their personnel. Therefore, before the main force advances into the Hollow to launch a full sweep, we will deploy several elite squads to their comms outposts within the Hollow for recon. The first shot of this battle will be fired by Obel. The results you achieve will be critical to the success of the operations that follow.
Leave it to me, Isolde.
Captain Magus, remember to use proper ranks during operations?
Yes, ma'am. After all these years, it's not like you don't know my bad habits.
Magus? Captain, you were the one lecturing me about that just this morning.
After all this time, we finally get to fight side by side again, Isolde. Colonel.
Ma'am, I heard for this operation, a special envoy from the city government will be assisting Obel Squad. Is that confirmed?
Yeah, Trigger was just telling me we've got a super capable and trustworthy friend coming to work with us.
Trigger is right. There will indeed be a guest from the city government joining us as a technical advisor to assist Obel Squad in the operation. Per the agreed arrangements, our guest will meet you all inside the Hollow. The Exaltists have long plagued Waifei Peninsula.
That's right.
Obsidian Division's mission is simple. Eliminate the source of this chaos once and for all. Their repeated failures have cost them dearly. Our task now is to eliminate the remaining stragglers and strike directly at their headquarters. We have obtained intel on multiple enemy strongholds. You will be deployed as scouts. Your objective is to investigate and pinpoint the enemy's main base. Blitz Squad will handle the frontal assault. You will also rendezvous with the technical advisor dispatched by the mayor and assist them in securing the key data. Aegis Squad, you will strike the enemy from the air, providing firepower and intel support for all units on the ground. Operation codename Blitz and Aegis. Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
Obel Squad reporting in. We are at the target hollow.
Alright, Orphe and Magnus. When they're off-field, they unleash different aftershock attacks based on their energy and recover balled heat. With sufficient balled heat, hold special to unleash special attack heat charge, granting a whole squad the zero to effects, which boosts their abilities.
Squad in position.
Aegis Squad, report your position. Do you copy?
Alright.
We're en route with the chopper. ETA 20 minutes. Landing at Blitz Squad 3 o'clock.
Primary objective, rendezvous with the mayor's envoy.
Must be someone pretty important if they've got Obel Squad handling the pickup.
They're very powerful, but also a very nice person. Oh, so what sort of person are they exactly?
Ow.
Save the chit-chat for after the
Fuck you.
Stay focused on the battle. Envoy and escort team are inside the building up ahead.
Oh, Jesus, what is that?
Inside the hollow.
Captain Magus is all about action. She prefers getting to know our partners in live combat scenarios rather than listening to someone introduce them.
Okay, I think it's gonna be a bit too much for your aim.
That's what Isolde said.
You're making me sound like I'm some unreasonable, clueless kid or something.
Really? I just hope the captain doesn't end up chewing out the envoy later.
Be a little clumsy. fine though. Look, main character syndrome.
We've successfully rendezvoused with the target. Now, let me take a look at Colonel Isolde's intel report. Captain Magus, this is the Special Holo Technology Consultant, the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations, as well as the...
Wait, didn't Isolde say there was only one target? How many people are we talking about here?
Hey everyone, forget the titles. Why don't you all just call me Proxy?
So this is the amazing Miss Phaethon that Trigger and Soldier 11 were talking about. Turns out you're actually pretty down to earth.
I know who you are. You must be the infamous Phaethon they mentioned, right?
Trigger was definitely talking about the renowned Miss Phaethon.
Usually, only heroic characters are described as renowned. For villains, it would be...
If the other side is a villain, then working with them means we're on the side of villains too.
To be honest, I'm still a little uneasy about having a proxy join up with Obel Squad. I'm an old-timer who plays by the rules. No dramatic backstory, no need for wild adventures like the younger ones. So I've rarely had dealings with anyone outside the military. Especially someone from, well, the underworld, like you.
A hero working from the dark side, protecting the city in secret. I have to admit, that sounds pretty cool.
Sure, I've heard stories of your accomplishments, but don't mistake that for me seeing you as a hero. Everyone walking the city has their own purpose, especially someone with a complicated background like you. But I hope your goals won't interfere with Obel's mission, or violate the Defense Force's principles. Otherwise...
If what you call your principles are genuinely just, and your aim is to protect others, then I'd say we're on the same side.
I hope so.
Whether I'm a villain or a hero, let's keep our focus on the mission. After all, we're still deep inside the Hollow, surrounded by Exaltists.
Regardless of your position, if you get things done, that's not bad in my book.
Next, I'll briefly outline the mission objectives and explain the role that Phaethon will play in this operation. As an expert Hollow guide, or a proxy, Phaethon will use the current map intel and Hollow data to chart the most efficient route for us, Obel Squad. At the same time, we'll provide cover for Phaethon as the proxy collects Hollow data and monitors the changes and activity of the miasma.
We've got plenty of trained scouts in the military. Can a proxy with no combat experience really handle such an operation?
Captain Magus, according to the intel report and squad member accounts, the proxy has combat experience working alongside Trigger and Soldier 11. Sharper, more precise, and more perceptive than any scout. That's how Soldier 11 described the proxy. I don't think we've ever seen anyone who's earned the approval of both Trigger and Soldier 11 outside of our own squad members.
If no other squad members or Isolde have any objections, that wraps up the mission briefing. Don't fall behind, Proxy.
Carlami. Aww. I didn't know you could see the things. Anyway. Well. Exaltist.
There are more enemies than we expected.
Agent Squad, report your status! Agent Squad, come in!
Oh no. Still no response. Electromagnetic interference. The enemy reinforcements just keep coming.
Head down. Do you copy?
Enemy reinforcements spotted to the northwest.
Agent squad.
Seed and the others should be okay, right? The fastest way to get comms back is to disable the nearby jamming devices. The miasma around us is getting thicker.
Okay, so
Ether.
she's a hybrid.
We're circling right above the enemy, Captain.
Searching for the mission target.
Yeah.
After the 4th basic hit, dodge counter, quick assist, or assist follow up, hold and press falling pedal, hold or press attack to activate falling pedal slaughter. With sufficient steel charge, press attack after falling pedal slaughter, or have Seed use falling pedal's downfall to deal massive damage. What does this look like? Holy shit.
Aegis squad has reached the LZ. Split squad, do you copy?
Keep distance. Sustain fire.
Comms seem to be jammed. Is Seed seeing this comm system so...
Sorry.
Adjusting for wind.
Oh.
Maximum firepower.
Jesus.
The area's all clear now. All those annoying pests. Good riddance.
Come in, Blitz squad. Do you copy?
How's everything? Never mind, it's still Orphe. Yeah. Found the camera switch. I'll turn it off. Switch flips down. The owner's machine is somewhere in the comms room when it comes to a halt.
We just shut down the enemy's jamming equipment.
They sure have a large reserve of miasma.
Aegis squad, are there any ether transmission terminals inside the control room?
Roger. New objective. Shut down the ether transmission system.
Anyway. Let's switch with the ether transmission device. Oh, it's the switch. It's central decryption signal flashes from CS Stanford. And the once turbulent ether and the transmission still grows still.
Remote support. In position.
Damn.
The ether transmission system has been shut down.
Our blind spot.
Orphe, leave the front line to me.
Blitz squad has finished clearing out the remaining enemies.
But
Aegis squad has.
Those things look like coffins. They're kind of creepy.
What's a coffin? It's a thing where people are laid to rest.
Laid to rest? Oh, you mean like Seed Senior?
God, Seed has the most gremlin English. voice. This is an ether research device built by Parsmex. Alice calls it Obscura. Obscura? That was in the report we had over to Commander Zelda. Are these just the fucking Bing Boo? EOS. Are these just regular research equipment? It does, that's simple. Anything tied to Exaltus is bound to be suspicious. I felt something ominous too. Are you saying the Defense Force has some information on it? You'll get the intel when you need to know. For now, let's keep moving. What a difficult person to work with. Don't be discouraged, Miss Special Envoy. I've been around Captain for a while and still think. Keep moving! Alright. Fire! Hey, I'm gonna play a little Fall Guys for a second.
The unknown device. Now
Don't mind me.
analyzing.
Oh.
Network communication structure detected.
These devices are interconnected, probably forming part of a larger equipment array. By cracking part of the data, we can locate the other devices.
Looks like Proxy's quite the skilled hacker.
You're amazing, Proxy!
You're not secretly hacking into my brain while I'm asleep, are you?
Hey, come on. I'm a professional. I have standards.
Communication structure analysis. 50% complete.
But... Clear. Well, straightforward. Anyway.
Those are ether reactors made by Porcelumex. Not gonna lie, they look pretty ominous.
Porcelumex? That's the company working with the Exaltists, right?
Not everyone in the company is bad. Hopefully.
Even if they're not all bad, Funny still played a part in this.
That might be true. But most ordinary employees were probably acting under pressure or coercion, right?
And what about you? Were you forced or pressured into becoming a proxy?
Anyway. These obstacles are blocking Aegis' path to our rendezvous point. Let's go around while we wait. Yes, Captain Magnus.
Okay.
This is the only route Blitz Squad can take.
The mission went without a hitch. Great work, everyone.
And thanks to the envoy for all her hard work too. You were also amazing in battle. I was just doing my duty.
Oops. Hi.
Huh?
Seed, you've met them before.
Oh, it's you, Proxy.
You are... well...
You're... Seed, right? It's been a while. We met briefly during the Porcelumex investigation.
I remember. Oh, Seed Senior says he remembers too. Shh, he's asleep right now, so he can't talk to you himself. But according to Seed Senior, you're someone who can be trusted. Someone worth trusting. Well, to be honest, it was Trigger and Soldier 11 who told Seed Senior first. And then Seed Senior told me.
Seed Senior? Is that the name of your mech?
He's not a mech. Seed Senior is an intelligent construct, totally different from exoskeleton-based vehicles like mechs. You carry the same scent as me, Proxy. You must be quite knowledgeable in this field. Did you attend classes properly back in school, Proxy?
Her way of speaking. It's just.
Strictly speaking, I never really went to a typical school.
Sounds like a lie.
You two have quite a unique way of talking.
The Defense Force, or rather, Obel Squad's comms channel, always seems to be tuned to a pretty unusual frequency.
Birds of a feather flock together, as they say.
The Proxy wasn't complimenting us, Soldier 11. You dummy.
Being able to tune into both Seeds and Soldier 11's wavelength at the same time. I have to say, you really are something special.
Wavelength? Are Seed and Soldier 11 intelligent constructs too?
Still, winning over these girls might be easy. But as their commanding officer, I have to assess you with the utmost caution. All right, everyone, that's enough chit-chat. Let's not forget, we're still in the middle of a battlefield here. Although we've tracked down the Exaltists' communication outpost, it seems all that's left are supplies they didn't have time to evacuate with. We came up empty on both the location of the Exaltists' main base and the research data you were looking for, Proxy.
The most efficient way to move such a large amount of supplies in a short time would be through spatial fissures. The Exaltists have been operating in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. They must have access to fissure coordinates that the Defense Force doesn't know about. But no one knows the labyrinths of hollows better than Phaethon.
Phaethon's skills are like magic. Sounds way more impressive than a carrot.
Sounds pretty mysterious. Anyway, you're confident you can catch up with them, right?
I got this.
Oh.
Inside those devices, those are all sacrifices?
Seed, confirm the number of enemies.
Locking onto hostile targets. There's 8 in total.
Okay, she's not close.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jesus Christ.
Now we're all clear.
Obel Squad. All enemies eliminated.
Amid the thunderous stomps of heavy machinery and shrill, hysterical screams, Seed brings in the Exaltist captives.
The rambling old man is a little Seed's trophy.
Oh no.
The final sacrifice is about to begin. How can swirling dust compete with a blazing fire?
Do all the Exaltists talk like this? It's really hard to understand.
Seed, make him shut up.
Foolish unbeliever!
Senior. You've got to be careful with how you treat prisoners.
They've done more than enough harm. Being gentle isn't exactly a priority.
Yeah, oh well. I was trying to see a thing. Hold on. Wait. Hold it. I'm just trying to see if... I was getting it wrong. I spelled his name wrong. That's why it was having issues. Eh, fuck. Nothing I can see. Alright, never mind. Research failed.
What sets these Exaltists apart from typical villains is their fanatical devotion to the Creator. That often drives them to act unpredictably. Even if they act in the shadows without rhyme or reason, the miasma remains essential to them. If we follow that trail, it could very well be the weakness that brings them down.
These so-called fanatics are nothing more than villains who treat ether as a deadly poison corrupting New Eridu, aiding and abetting its destruction. Let's see if they stay so devoted when confronted with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military grade high energy lasers.
Okay.
Calm down, Captain Magus. As vile as the Exaltists are, not every member is guilty. Many innocent civilians were deceived into joining. In other words, not every Exaltist member deserves to be met with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers.
We've hardly caught anyone yet, and you're already defending them? I know how to throw around grand quotes too. Like no snowflake in an avalanche ever feels responsible. You're awfully sympathetic towards these scumbags. Perhaps because you're one of them?
No.
Enough!
No.
Captain Magus, I'm pretty sure your remarks have already exceeded the boundaries set by Commander Isolde's temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon. Specifically, the section designated for Magus.
Huh? How come no one told me about it?
Don't speak harshly to your squad mates, and don't say anything that kills morale. That's what you taught us, Captain Magus.
I don't consider them a comrade. At least not yet.
Whether we're allies who can rely on each other, or simply partners with our own suspicions, let's stick to our duties, Captain Magus.
Wouldn't have it any other way, Phaethon.
Sorry.
There's a critical piece of intel that needs our immediate attention. What just emerged from the Obscura is a bioweapon created by the Exaltists, known as a sacrifice. These Obscura, and the factories that produce them, are scattered throughout Lemnian Hollow.
No, not just Lemnian Hollow. According to the data from Porcelumex and the intel Commander Isolde has gathered, there are a large number of Obscura placed throughout Yphae Peninsula. Over 300 of them.
Over 300? Not even the entire Obsidian Division could deal with that many monsters.
The entire Obsidian Division would just end up as monster food.
We have to get this information to Command immediately. The Exaltists' actions may be far more dangerous than we had anticipated.
Alright, I forgot Seed's voice actor is, what's her face? She's the original voice for, Stalking, Pain Stalking. Is it Monica? Monica, is it? Or is that the other one? I don't know her name. Is it Monica for real? Oh. I don't know. But the same voice actor as the original voice of Stockton. I'm surprised I didn't bring it back.
No, that's not right. Although I did come across Obscura shards tainted with sacrifice energy, there's still no solid evidence to confirm that the sacrifices and Obscura are directly connected. The Obscura devices I saw in Phylum Heights didn't all carry traces of sacrifice energy either. Importantly, creating a creature as powerful as the sacrifices would require an unimaginable amount of ether. There's no way
You can do
the
6 now,
Exaltists
I
have
think.
access to such an immense supply of ether and miasma.
Or they would have destroyed New Eridu long ago.
Phew. Good thing the bad guys we're dealing with this time aren't that powerful. Yet.
Hey, Did you two completely forget that courage is a soldier's greatest virtue?
Captain, didn't you say that kind of talk is just something generals say to sound impressive?
The proxy has a point, but there's definitely something suspicious about the Obscura and Wi-Fi Peninsula. We need to organize thorough inspections and patrols as soon as possible. Obsidian Division has already mobilized outside Lemnian Hollow. Those Exaltist rats will soon meet their end.
A fanatic's last stand is often the most ferocious. Everyone, stay sharp and proceed with caution.
After spending over a decade in the military, I understand that all too well.
What Captain Magus meant to say was, thanks for the heads up, Proxy.
That's not what I meant!
In the depths of Lemnian Hollow, where even the Proxy's eye couldn't pierce the darkness. The military's operation has started. Here to provide cover for a serious ritual. Every action leads us closer to meeting our Lord. She's jittering. Everything for our creator, Lady Sarah. But, the defense force has overwhelming numbers, and we have taken heavy losses lately. With what little strength we have left. We don't need to achieve victory. Our mission is to buy time. Sacrifices are inevitable. Fortunately, Defense Force isn't exactly driven by the noble duty they claim to uphold. As long as the Earthier completes the ritual, then we've already won. May the Creator refine you. May the Creator refine me. The Obsidian Squad has, Obsidian Division has, overtaken the Seagates Road as their base of operations. This will be our staging area for the upcoming missions. But there seems to be way more people at the base today. Probably some sort of operation being coordinated. Anyway, let's run back to Zelda first. Zelda?
All in all, the scouting mission was a success. Obel Squad took no casualties. Against our firepower, those Exaltist lunatics didn't stand a chance. It's honestly baffling how HSO and public security got completely outplayed by the Exaltists. Their actions are chaotic and lack any strategy. Though credit goes to Commander Isolde's flawless planning.
The proxy was amazing too. Just like Trigger and Soldier 11 said. And just like all those rumors on Internet.
Huh? Orphe, since when have you been visiting sketchy sites like Internet behind my back?
Oh.
Calm down, Captain Magus. What you've dealt with so far are just the Exaltist scattered remnants.
I know. We already have the hollow coordinates for the Exaltist base. I'm not worried about a head-on clash. What worries me are those Obscura and the sacrifice creatures.
Leave the search for the Obscura to me and the city forces. You focus on the mission inside the hollow. You can't just grasp at weeds. You have to dig out the roots. All this might just be a diversion by the Exaltists. By the way, Proxy, I heard your performance in the hollow was top-notch as always. How's working with Obel? Has Captain Magus been giving you any trouble?
Yeah, a bit.
I'll have to think about that. I remember Captain Magus saying that Phaethon is a villain who should be dealt with using 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military grade high energy lasers?
Don't go taking things out of context to make me look like the bad guy. I'm a straight shooter.
Got it. Looks like the temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon doesn't really hold much sway over Captain Magus.
It's all because I wasn't decisive enough. Please don't punish Captain Magus.
She's not the most soft-spoken, but Captain Magus and the squad have been doing their best to support me. And her military-grade high-energy laser is definitely reassuring.
Alright.
Excuse me.
Our operation wouldn't have gone this smoothly.
Whew. I guess this is the part where old grudges melt away and everyone makes nice.
But if you're that talented, why settle for the dishonorable role of a proxy? Why not join the military, earn a proper rank, and truly protect New Eridu?
Look at my temper.
What's so dishonorable about it? The work we do in the shadows brings us closer to the light than many of those who stand in it.
You're being a little harsh today, Captain.
Proxy. How many unqualified civilians have you led straight into danger within the Hollows? And how many shady Hollow Raiders have you guided to dirty money?
You're right, Captain Magus. The underworld does have its dark side, but a lot of people are forced into it. They have to avoid the light and just try to survive in the shadows. And this grand, respectable world you speak of, is it really filled with nothing but righteous heroes? Is your defense force really so perfect? Every single person?
You...
All right, kids, enough bickering. The only villain here is the grumpy old Isolde. You're all brave, shining heroes, okay?
Okay.
Looks like the captain got shut down by Commander Isolde again.
Even the proxy's been lumped in with the kids. Looks like we're all in the same class now.
This concludes the briefing. Proxy, Major General Lorenz has expressed interest in meeting you. Would you mind coming with me later?
Okay. The Major General.
The Major General wants to see me? That can't be good.
Relax. I'll be with you.
Okay. Well, switch to themed. Right. Yeah, well, alright. Adjutant 10, the Major guest has arrived. Please follow me, you two. The General's Major General's tent is just beyond this tunnel. Anyway. We follow the adjutant's lead and head in with Isolde into the Major General's tent on the other side of the tunnel.
Your guests have arrived.
Colonel Isolde, I heard that, Obel Squad has already obtained the coordinates of the Exaltist headquarters.
He looks trustworthy.
The recon operation was a success. However, we also discovered something unexpected. There are numerous ether reactors installed around Waifei Peninsula, known as Obscura, which may pose a significant threat.
You can handle the specifics with your squad. You know I've always counted on you. Just make sure I get results.
Yes, sir.
Among all the
mediocrity in the Obsidian Division, Isolde, you're the one who truly stands out. I'm really glad I found you back then. Someone like you shouldn't be stuck on the front lines. I'm pragmatic, but I always make sure my subordinates are treated fairly. This is a big opportunity, but I went to great lengths to get troops into Waifei Peninsula. So this mission is one we cannot afford to fail.
Yes, sir.
Ah, I seem to have forgotten about our guest. Isolde, the person beside you.
This is the officially appointed Hollow Technical Advisor and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operation, Bell.
Welcome to Waifei Peninsula, Ambassador Bell.
I've been in Waifei Peninsula for a while now. Honestly, it's more appropriate for me and Swabian Temple to be the ones welcoming the Defense Force.
Swabian Temple? Ah, Yunquei Summit. Pardon my memory, I nearly forgot our guest works directly under Mayor Mayflower. Mind filling me in, Colonel Isolde? Why is one of the mayor's personal agents, and infamous proxy, getting involved in Defense Force business?
Bell was appointed by the city as a technical advisor and envoy for Mayor Mayflower, sir. She's here to assist and oversee the Defense Force's operation.
Assist, huh? If the High Preceptor of Yunquei Summit had shown up in person, perhaps I'd consider that worthy. And as for the supervision, since when does Mayflower get a say in when Obsidian Division pulls the trigger?
Sir, Bell is only here to assist Oval Squad. This has nothing to do with the main force's operations or command. All part of the agreement to keep the City Council from meddling with our military affairs in Waifei Peninsula. Which, I imagine, suits you just fine?
Of course. Your arrangements are always right on point, Colonel. This whole operation is running smoothly, thanks to you. Well then, since you're the Hollow experts and personally by the Mayor, it's only right that I give you a proper welcome. Unfortunately, military secrecy is of utmost importance. So I'm afraid I can't escort Bell to the more refined venues in the city for a proper celebration, at least for now. Colonel Isolde, until this operation is over, all of Bell's external communications and movements beyond Phylum Heights must be temporarily restricted.
That's a very unique way to treat a guest.
Major General, the Mayor and Yunquei Summit might not be too happy about that.
That's an order, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
The people from Porcelumix are still waiting
Extremely
for
trustworthy.
Heights. Something about a banquet to welcome the Defense Force to Waifei Peninsula. Typical corporate parasites. Always
Totally
know how to
trustworthy.
adapt and survive. I'm afraid I won't be able to personally entertain our guest, Isolde.
Let's go, Madam Ambassador.
I'm really sorry, Bill. You came here to help, and this is how you're treated. Life in the military comes with its fair share of rules and restrictions. Major General Lorenz was a decorated officer during the fall of the old capital 11 years ago, and was promoted to general after its fall. Over the years, he's been known for his rather overbearing conduct. It'd be dishonest to say I like his style, but working under him has definitely given me a lot of opportunities and access, allowing me to investigate the truth behind the fall of the old capital. The truth behind it. To be exact, the cause behind my squad's failure back then. Mega says, oh, he's been concerned about it. I'm getting off track. But the point is, you can count on us, for it's Oval Squad or any of our Obsidian Division soldier. We'll give everything to protect you. After the briefing on the military operation, Zelda takes her leave. Talking about rude. Are all the defense generals this unpleasant? Restrictions on going out and contacting the outside world? Well, he may as well be a prisoner. But we're just heading to the Swabian Temple for a quick break. They shouldn't stop us, right? Alright. Proxy's been captured. The Proxy's been nabbed by Major General. Why do you look so happy, Seed? Don't make up her, Red suffering, Seed. That Major General's a real pain, huh? So if Proxy doesn't get along with them, that means they're alright. Sounds silly, but it also somehow makes sense. I can hear it. I heard all that. You're also the type of eavesdrop on people. About where your presence for a while now, Proxy. And for record, I wasn't talking behind your back. Proxy! Proxy! There's the lovely Proxy! Always listening with those keen ears. Okay. Try to leave. Sorry, orders from above. You're not allowed to leave. Anyway, facts and logic. Threatening, harsh and toning one. We'll do facts and logic. I don't know who you are, but there's no argument to be had. Orders are orders. Argue with facts and reason again. Threatened again in a harsh and intimidating tone. The argument draws the attention of nearby soldiers. Huh? You okay there, Belle? Alright, Belle is a special envoy sent by the mayor. Show some respect. Rimless ass. The mighty Miss Belle has gotten taken down a notch. It's following orders. Following orders is soldier's duty. I understand where this soldier is coming from. I hope you understand, Crimson Gloom. The trial with head held high. Zelda and Magnus for an update.
Captain, Proxy made it through the interrogation unscathed.
No significant change in pulse, and your face isn't too pale. Looks like you passed the test. You look so frail, Proxy. Who would have thought you had the makings of a soldier tough enough to endure enemy torture?
So you really seem...
With you already calling me the villain, I figured I'd better get good at dodging torture.
The Major General may be tough to deal with, but interrogating the Mayor's envoy? That kind of thing doesn't happen in the Obsidian Division.
Temporarily restricting the Proxy's movements and communications? What does that mean?
It means we've got your precious faith and locked away. No way out, and no texting or calling family.
That's just... so...
That's terrible!
What a shame. I never thought the legendary Proxy Phaethon would...
Huh?
What a shame. I never thought the legendary Proxy Phaethon would end up getting caught one day.
Oops.
On the plus side, at least the legendary Proxy Phaethon was caught by Obel Squad. The Major General's idea of hospitality might be questionable, but for a soldier, orders are orders.
So, as much as we regret it, the legendary Proxy Phaethon will have to stay put in Phylum Heights for a while.
You sure you're sorry, Captain? I'm pretty sure you were holding back a laugh just now.
Don't worry. Obel Squad and the Obsidian Division are the first line of defense against the Hollows. We'll wipe out the Exaltists faster than you'd think.
And then the Proxy will be free.
As ordered, a technician will now attach a tracker to the proxy and temporarily block all communication functions of their electronics.
There's no point finding it. So you know a soldier to fasten tracker, or like a electronic shackle to your ankle. Jesus. Thanks to Defense Force signal jamming, the only wireless frequencies self-functioning on Wi-Fi Peninsula are military ones. For now, at least, say farewell to the friends anxiously awaiting your replies on Knock Knock.
My apologies, Proxy.
It's kinda fucked up.
For the Obsidian Division, orders carry more weight than mountains. I don't like restricting someone's freedom like this. And I'm not exactly your biggest fan. But I hope you won't hold it against Isolde or the squad.
I may not be a soldier, but I can understand the weight orders carry for all of you. If temporarily restricting my freedom helps the operation go smoothly and keeps the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula safe, I'll gladly go along with it.
I never thought you'd show such resolve, Proxy. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you while you're with us.
Captain Magus keeping an eye on you? Just a heads up, she's not exactly the caring type.
Once again, Proxy, you have my apologies.
The comm center, movement restricted. Things are definitely tricky. Luckily, I can still reach the wires and ferry through HUD without the Defense Force sensing. Right as I'm thinking about this. Proxy, don't look so down. It's time for Obel's regular equipment maintenance. Come join us. Is that okay? Do you agree, Captain Magus? Making sure tech folks are really reliable gear is crucial. So if you want to drop by, Proxy, go right ahead. Well, I have any equipment on my own. Not that I could fix any of it if I did. Really? I mean, I couldn't detect any gear on the Proxy, but I can't shake this strange feeling. Like the Proxy has some sort of device that feels oddly familiar. Don't worry, Proxy. She can be a bit hard to follow at times, but when it comes to tech, you can always count on her. It's just a routine maintenance check. Come on, Proxy. Stop being so wishy-washy. I can't customize like look, because I haven't been wearing this outfit for long. All squad's all here. Alright, time to start today's routine maintenance. Inspector on duty, Squad Master Seed. First up for inspection, Mercury. Mercury here. Let me take a look and see if this little Colby's got anything wrong with it. Get nervous when C does my checkup. That 10 on comms module seems a bit worn out. I can't remember to get these parts replaced. If Colby can't hear me on the radio during the operation, I'm gonna kick your butt. Aye aye. Next up, trigger sniper rifle. Okay, you can see. I only need one look to tell your weapon's in flawless shape, just like always, Trigger. The sniper's weapon is their soul on the battlefield, after all. Boring. Now it's RPS and Captain Magnus' turn. Let's get this straight. You're not laying a finger on me. Calm down, Captain. Quit swinging around my tail. Your exoskeleton is in pretty good shape, Orphe, but your tail's showing more wear. No doubt due to Captain's reckless fighting style. Captain Captain gives it her all in combat. I'll try staying in sync with Orphe's movements. As for Captain Magnus. Captain Magnus, you're using the nitrofoil oil again, aren't you? So you can't stand the smell, pouring out your gun barrel. Whoa. Are you seriously taking your Captain's dental hygiene? Friendly, your turn, Proxy. Where should I start? Sees here straight into Proxy's eyes, impossible as it seems. Almost as if it almost feels like she could see right through to HDD. But that can't be possible, right? Sorry. Can't be possible. Look away, change a bit. Here is our crystal clear boxy. All systems good. Inspection complete. You're just looking for excuse to stare into Proxy's eyes. Now that everyone's finished their equipment checks, you're dismissed. Get some rest and make sure your gear serves at the armory. Hey Proxy, don't forget to look after your eyes too. She knows. You confirmed that the military really is restricting your freedom of movement today. You then return to the tent to rest. The tent offers some cover for the soldiers' gazes, and re-establishing the connection to HDD brings a small sense of relief.
As
What the fuck?
Master's supreme assistant and a thoughtful, all-purpose AI, I would never sit back helplessly while Master's freedom is being restricted. Unlike the second assistant.
You really can't stop chasing that first assistant title, can you? When will you finally understand that as her sibling, I'm irreplaceable?
Alright, you two, enough arguing. I'm just the pitiful, useless captured proxy here, while you two are elite hackers, okay?
Negative. Although Master was unfortunately captured, Master remains an elite hacking expert.
Save your useless sympathy, first assistant. Luckily, not even the Hollows can interfere with the HDD's unique signal, so the Defense Force's jamming is barely an inconvenience.
Still, I was the one who actually encoded the anti-jamming signal.
Which means Bell can still reach me through the HDD, and EOS's deep dive can continue as planned.
I saw some new data with my eye implants in the Hollow. I need you to run some calculations. Whether or not the military's info checks out, nothing is more trustworthy than your calculations, Fairy.
Affirmative. Additionally, I've made a full copy of the military intel files that EOS and Master saw.
If the Defense Force comes knocking because you did something without permission, make sure they know Second Assistant and your Master had nothing to do with it. Anyway, leave the rest to me and Fairy Bell, just like always.
Then leave clearing out the Hollow to me and Noble Squad, just like always.
The Defense Force's mission is bound to be dangerous. Be careful, Bell.
Depending, you feel so foreign you can hardly rest well that night. But as with all things, it eventually passes. The Commissioner rises from the outpost beyond the tent. That's Orphe and Seeds places. Let's go check out what's happening. Oh. Man down. Is this the little one you brought back from the Hollow? Yes, Captain. The Bingbu squad seems to have been attacked. I received a slow Bingbu's distress signal and rushed over. What? What about the soldiers from the squad? They were all lying there covered in blood. I mean, they're not kind of breathing of just lying there. Let's pay our respects. This Bingbu probably recorded what happened when they ran into the enemy, but it's badly damaged. Do we have any technicians at base? Let me fix it up. I got it. Proxy, you know how to fix a Bingbu? Please help this little guy. I'll leave it to you, Proxy. Oh. How's that? The videotape is, footage is restored and, images from inside of Hollow are, inside of Hollow stream throughout the right. Nope.
All units be advised. At 3 o'clock, 300 meters. A cluster of miasma. Ethereal presence confirmed. Something's off. Are those humans coming out of there? Hey, look! Someone's crawling out of the miasma! Why are they wearing Defense Force uniforms? They're coming closer. And they're armed!
Gunshots ring out from a distance.
Fight back! Enemy spotted at 3 o'clock. More at 5 o'clock. Oh, is it the Exaltus troops in disguise?
Gunfire XO is all around.
They emerged from the miasma. They're definitely not alive. What the are we seeing the dead in broad daylight? Ethereal or monster, just take them down. Reporting in. We've got casualties. We've got another wave of hostiles closing in on the rise. We need backup.
The deafening gunfire grows louder, gradually drowning out all the voices. The gunfire and voices gradually fade away, and everything returns to silence. The white noise glows louder, skipping ahead.
It's just as the Overseer said. Even a miracle like resurrection is nothing for the Creator.
Don't let joy blind you, my dear brother. Until we stand before the Creator, every miracle is just a small step toward the gate of the final domain.
Don't worry. My joy hasn't clouded my judgment, and my knowledge as a researcher remains sharp. The large-scale miasma activation experiment has already begun ahead of schedule. They'll never catch up to us on our path to the Creator.
The footage ends abruptly here. The Bingbu recording the data seemingly couldn't hold on any longer. These soldiers, came crawling out of the miasma. They look like the dead brought them back to life. The dead? But they're dressed in military gear from the old capital. Stuff from 11 years back. They truly are the dead returned. How can they be ghosts of their old soldiers if they're shooting their own equipment? Dude. Still, the fact that these creatures take on the form of Defense Force members means their creator. The enemy's knowledge of Defense Force might be beyond our imagination. Besides, yesterday's recon mission went perfectly. We didn't let any cultists escape. So there's no way the Exaltus would be aware of our progress. We need to report this to Zelda. Oh, Scott, you beat the Zelda on what you saw in the footage.
The Exaltists have already figured out that we're launching a full-scale operation? So far, only Obel Squad's scouting mission involved direct combat. What that recon team ran into was likely just an unfortunate accident. But your operation was flawless, and no part of the plan was leaked. That means either the Exaltists are more perceptive than we thought, or some unit acted outside my command and carried out an unsanctioned mission.
But Lorenz handed over command of this operation to you.
So if we rule out interference from higher up, the only one who could have mobilized troops without the Colonel's approval is...
Mm-hmm. Only the Major General himself.
Looks like Colonel Isolde has it even tougher than I do when it comes to dealing with a demanding superior.
Orphe, you don't actually think I'm that difficult to deal with, do you?
Ooh.
At this point, arguing with my superior won't do any good.
So if we want the raid to stay on track, we'll have to strike even faster.
While I usually think you're a little too reckless, Magus, this time, I agree with you. Swift as the wind, fierce as fire, and unknowable as shadow. That's the essence of Blitz tactics. At least according to a Yunquei Summit scroll. Since the enemy already knows we're coming, let's seize this rare opportunity and strike before they're ready.
Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
Yes, Captain Magus!
I'm about to start deploying troops to launch the offensive. Proxy, both the battlefield and the hollows can shift in an instant. Make sure you're fully prepared. We aren't as ready as we could have been. The Obsidian Division will handle the battlefield, but when it comes to the hollow, you're the only one we can count on.
Leave it to me. On my reputation as a legendary proxy and my honor as the mayor's envoy, I won't let you down. I'm counting on all of you, too. Please don't betray the trust the people have placed in the Defense Force.
Save it. We're well aware.
What the captain means is, Obel never fails a mission.
No, I disappeared. Maybe. Mayhaps. This operation has two main objectives. First, gather intel on the miasma soldiers. Second, to eliminate key Exaltus bases. Get ready and move out. And a surprise attack, every second counts. Alright. I'm surprised they don't let you pause. Or you can, but I forget how to. Who's the team count now?
The unexpected deployment of forces beyond Isolde's plan has put the Exaltists on high alert, like a startled bird ready to flee. We can't risk the Exaltist core members escaping right under our noses. We have to strike quickly and hit their key bases.
Based on the intelligence we have, the target's stronghold in this operation is very likely the Exaltist's main base.
Hold on. Okay, we're moving. Sorry.
I'm not usually one to spoil the mood, but from what I've seen of the Exaltists, they're not that easy to pin down. Which raises the question, can we really trust the intel from the Defense Force?
You really know your way around intelligence and information warfare, Proxy. But it's Isolde's strategy and intel that have been key to the Defense Force's success so far. I understand your concerns, but I've no reason to doubt the reliability of Isolde's intel.
Captain Magus, you sure have a lot of trust in Commander Isolde, don't you?
That's because Captain Magus and Commander Isolde were comrades in arms. They fought side by side years ago.
Technically, fighting side by side isn't exactly accurate. But yes, Isolde and I go way back. She's a comrade, a senior, and my commanding officer. In fact, Obel Squad itself wouldn't exist without Isolde's support and guidance. If I can't trust Isolde, then there might not be anyone left in Obsidian Division I can trust.
I understand. So please believe me, when I'm acting as your proxy, my one and only goal is to lead you all to where you're meant to be.
There's an unusual silence in the air.
That's fine.
Scouting? All clear.
Alright. Man, really? Something really did bite the fuck on my foot.
Yeah. Who goes there? Petty thugs.
Fuck.
Blocking the way to the Creator.
The Creator will not forgive them. Our sacrifice will pave the way for our Master's return.
Seed, let's see Senior cool off a bit. Stay on your feet. You're cornered. Can't catch me. The melody of combat. Holding position. Nice try.
Trigger! Pincer attack!
Keep your balance, Orphe!
Picking up! Cover me, Orphe!
The target's exposed.
Anyway. The controls. Encrypted documents detected in the space. Accessing. Answering the Earthseer's call. Wrongfully killed soldiers rise from underworld cloaked in flames of vengeance. As for why the Defense Force soldiers would fight for us, the Earthseer is rather vague. Perhaps they too were blessed with witnessing the Creator's true form in the underworld. The files stored in the device are incomplete. The remaining intelligence needs to be obtained elsewhere. Wrongfully killed soldiers. But those ones emerging from the maze were wearing 11-year-old uniforms. And they died protecting New Eridu. These exalted scum. Dare they desecrate the honor of fallen soldiers. Unforgivable. The approaching footsteps have everyone on guard, but then what they see is a sight of allied uniforms.
Which unit are you in? According to Commander Isolde's orders, aside from Obel Squad, there shouldn't be any other squads assigned to raid this base.
Isolde may be the acting commander for this op, but our squad reports to Major General Lorenz.
So, these idiots are the ones who alerted the Exaltists to our plan. And it was all under orders from the Major General?
Mind your tone. The Major General sent us because he was worried you wouldn't be able to handle this alone. We're here to support the operation.
Support the operation? We were just out there fighting alone as a single squad.
That's right, and we really do appreciate it. Without you taking the brunt of the Exaltists' attention, we couldn't have made it to their headquarters from the flanks so smoothly. We have to apologize. We accidentally beat you to it and ended up taking the credit for wiping out the Exaltists' main base.
Credit? That's meaningless. Is this really the attitude of new recruits in Obsidian Division these days?
Acting all high and mighty. You're just a gun. Do you really think yourself so important? I may be a rookie, but at least I'm not a washed-up dog like you.
Watch it! The captain has given everything to protect the city. You don't deserve to...
It's okay, Orphe. As long as they really did take out the Exaltists, then they've helped safeguard New Eridu, which makes them our comrades.
Even among comrades, there are plenty of annoying ones. If you ask me, we should just take this guy away and cover it up as an accident caused by an exalted.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, are you threatening me?
Stay focused, soldier. Answer me. Has the Exaltist's base been completely cleared?
Several preachers took advantage of the chaos to escape. We had other orders to carry out, so we didn't have time to pursue them while clearing the base.
Other orders? What could be more important than wiping out the Exaltists?
Bunch of fools. They can't even handle something this simple properly. Obel soldiers, let's move out. Once again, it's up to us to clean up after these fools. Obel, gear up and get ready.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Engaging head on.
No.
The Exaltists are fleeing in all directions.
Second-rate troops sure are surprisingly good at messing things up. Who would ever call this an ambush? We've already failed half of the mission's objective.
Hopefully we can still find some useful documents and materials.
Encrypted documents detected on this device. Accessing, thankfully saints. They sacrifice anything for profit. The soldiers didn't die to protect the city. The truth is, the file ends here without warning. There's a record of the hardware being moved, but the missing data cannot be retrieved. Damn it. Of all the places the data had to be missing, it's the most crucial part. The soldiers didn't die protecting the city? Just what haven't these Exaltists learned? It's nothing but a distraction they planted on purpose that is meaningless. It's clear the Exaltist remnants were spooked by the Major General's unit acting so recklessly. That's why they moved the key data earlier. Guess we have no choice but to press on. No.
Elite targets have appeared.
Elite targets. This is the kind of fight Obel Squad's been waiting for. Keep your balance, Orphe!
Omen barrage! Fire! Maximum firepower!
Everything is moving along smoothly, Mr. Lucro.
We'll be counting on you again this time.
Galaxy. Uh-oh. Dean.
Major General Lorenz, you're here in the Hollow. In person?
You're the squad his oldest spoke so highly of. Codename Obel, wasn't it?
We're dead.
This is quite a surprise. You arrived even faster than I expected. It's just as Colonel Isolde said. You're quite a capable squad.
Given that you're leading this entire operation, I'd expect you to be at the command post. And the person with you is...
You must be Mr. Lucro. We met briefly at the Porcelumec Safety Inspection Reception Banquet.
A reception banquet for a safety inspection? That makes no sense.
This, gun certainly has a blunt matter of speech. Anyway.
Anyway.
We are acquainted from the banquet, aren't we? Also involved with the Obsidian Division, I see. For someone so young, you must have made quite the impact with the military.
Not so, Mr. Lucro. This young lady is the mayor's envoy, specially sent by the kind-hearted Mr. Mayflower to oversee our work.
I'm just doing my duty. Please, the title of envoy is a bit too much. I feel like it's a little too high and mighty.
So you're a distinguished guest from city administration. My apologies. Please excuse the poor welcome.
So, what brings you here, Major General, Mr. Lucro, and these troops who've been acting without Colonel Isolde's orders?
My troops and I have our reasons for being here. You're a veteran, Captain Magus. Even if you don't fully grasp what overstepping means, you should at least know not to ask about classified military matters. Mind your tongue, Captain. After all, besides your sharp tongue, there's not much else you have left.
Major General, should
Kinda
we be
fucked
going?
up.
Staying too long in areas with high ether activity isn't good for my health.
You're right, Mr. Lucro.
Escorted by troops, Lorenz and Lucro withdraw from the stronghold.
Aside from that clerk I met at the Special Military Affairs desk, these are honestly the two most annoying people I've ever had to listen to. Sorry, Captain Magus. It was wrong of me to speak disrespectfully about a commanding officer.
I'll let it slide this time, Orphe. If I weren't afraid of getting you all tried at a military tribunal, I'd have turned every curse word into high-energy laser blasts right at their faces.
Well.
This place is not only a key Exaltus stronghold, but also one of their major research facilities. One of Porcelumex's executives previously worked with the Exaltists. Many of their facilities were originally Porcelumex's assets as well. And now under Lucro's lead, Porcelumex has formed ties with the Defense Force. It's clear why they're here.
You're making my head spin. Isn't it just those two plotting how to profit?
Goodness, Commander Lorenz is such a bad person.
Orphe is still caught up in that naive teenage mindset of seeing the world in just good and bad.
Goodness, Orphe. You really are a fool. But I can't say you're wrong this time. They chose to meet in the Hollow, likely to stay under the radar. Either way, Obo's mission continues. Everyone, we keep pursuing the escaping Exaltists.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Somewhere in the main hollow, illuminated by a flickering candlelight. Creates oversee and the defense force took the bait just as planned. They're feeling pretty proud of themselves. Got some good bones. There's no question mark. She's not. Piri's not asking for permission. They're just having thoughts. Perfect. They wasted enough time on meaningless distractions. And that foolish general thinks he's already claimed enough victories. They won't be throwing major forces at us anymore, though the price was... The price was nothing more than a few necessary sacrifices. They died for our faith, Erisia. Besides, the troops you brought back from the underworld were a huge help. Soldiers fighting soldiers. It's cruel, really. Still, if it's not for the right cause, then even you and I must be willing to give our lives. Absolutely, if that greater purpose is an audience with the Creator. I know you have other intentions, but you'll still be open to the bad to the Creator, won't you? Great Overseer. I've wandered in confusion along this path more than once, but the whispers I heard were true without a doubt. Once I achieve my goal, I'll open up the path to the Creator for you. Which means your sacrifice and mine are justified. But Faithin is with the Defense Force right now, and that one's a real handful. Not the type to let things go so easily. And the elite squad of theirs has a serious thorn in our side. Been a serious thorn. I've noticed that Youngster may have an unexpected variable. But I've already set the course for how their tale unfolds. Don't back them into a corner unless you have to. Your arrangements are reasonable. May the Creator refine us. I wonder why those aren't voiced. Cheers and laughter echo from the military camp, which have been so quiet these past few days. Why is the Defense Force so lively? What's going on? Let's ask around and see what the soldiers know. Soldier! Oh, a new face and no uniform either. He must be the outside help for... What was it? A postal squad? Fire cricket. Excuse me. Thanks to the brilliant leadership of Major General and his adjustment, we secured an easy victory. I'm Winks. That's good bone moving. Kinda fucked up. Sure, you didn't land a big win, but you still played a part. Stand your ground, stay silent. Stand your ground. Hey, what's with that look? Celebrating our victory here, don't be such a buzzkill, okay? Galaxy! Necro. Welcome back, boy. I've been, waiting here. Okay, I keep saying Galaxy, because, like... If you look in our credits, he kind of looks like... one of the people, like, missioned before. You get bone brains, what the fuck? Like, I think I just labeled them as Galaxy. Anyway. Welcome back, Envoy. I've been waiting here just to make sure you return safely. Really, take that one. I'm doing good. Because we have this update, and then there's a fun update in Nikkei that's waiting for me. I'm doing good. Ain't Resident Evil yet in Nikkei, but I assume this is just the event right before it. I mean, good. We'll see if it's ready before. Yeah, Nikkei's doing Resident Evil event probably like in a month or so. They teased it at Gamescom. All I know is Jill will be coming with that. But I assume Ada would probably be like a second unit. But with the crossover ones, you usually get like a purple unit. I'm not sure if it'd be Claire or Rebecca. I don't know if they'll show like Chris or Leon. They showed a male NPC on the Stellar Blade one. I'm not sure if they'll do it for this one. Also, for like how Stellar Blade and Nier Automata events went, the second like SSR unit is in secret stuff in the background, which would fit Ada. Sorry, I'm yapping. Such modesty. Still, if you're acting on the behalf of the mayor and defense force matters, I'm sure your words hold real authority with the city administration. We owe it to Major General's forces that we were able to reclaim a significant cache of porcelain without incident. Assets Forex handed over to Exaltus, which are in fact Porcelumex's property. It's quite the haul. The Major General and I go way back. He may not be the most charming guy, but he's someone you could count on. I know I'm just a shrewd, profit-minded trader. I also know there's some bad blood between you and the Major General. Play 2 remake, bit 3, 4, regular 4, 5, and 6, bit 7, Cover Hanukkah X, Elevations 1 and 2. In fact, you also played Operation Raccoon City. Ooh. That's quite a bit of them. Never the first one? that does stop me from seeing the potential for us to work together in the future. Someone like you always brings value to the table. So naturally, I'm pleased you made it back in one piece. About the Obscura. It's true that certain individuals from Parsalumix, including Mr. Forex and his team, engage in unlawful activities with the Exaltist. The shameful and pathetic Mr. Forex is now in custody. With, Alright, let me finish this first. At the Major General's support, we tracked down his subordinates who escaped into a hollow. Poor Salumix is cleaned of any further criminal associations. Do you play most 5 and 6 in both Revelations? I know 5 and 6 are co-op, so this makes sense. I haven't really played the side game. I've been trying to go in, I don't know, number order so far. I haven't stopped to play linking the side games just yet. Or I tried to play Zero. I got a little fed up with Zero. Regarding the so-called Obscura devices. While they're creating through, Roxas dealings with the Exaltus, I'm not clear on their scientific worth. Still, they're made of costly porcelain, so they belong to the company. I got co-op. I played with good someone. Wasn't that good at the game, but got better. Oh yeah. Ooh. When the game forces you to get better, be like. I want to do that on stream too. I want to do it with like, James, but he hasn't played the Resident Evils, so it's like, I don't know. Like, he doesn't need to, but he'll feel like he's missing out on context, so. Same room, same house. To master with the weapons master. We'll recover each one of the Obscura once the defense force finishes assessing the risk. The risk? Yes. Colonel Zola, stated in the report the Obscura would pose an extreme risk. Even go as far as say, evacuation of Wi-Fi Peninsula for public safety. Like, that shotgun's good at distance, blah 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 blah. It'd be closer than with that. Curie knows all about the effectiveness of guns. Curie, the local gun nut. It's gone. Too dangerous. Look like it's time for me to leave Wayfair Peninsula. Take care of yourself. Oh, there we go. Explain the situation, Magnus. The nitrogen rounds are freaking amazing. He's 8 rounds. These guys sure know how to take it easy. They're already playing the victory party right after winning. So what's Vince's next move? Next move? There isn't one. The Major General believes the key members of Exaltus have been wiped out and their base cleared. As far as he's concerned, we already won. I never thought victory would come so easy. We're missing a third act. So Exaltus won't be that easy. How about Ascarian City? You face the Exaltus more times than anyone, Proxy. The insight is valuable. But even so, the Obsidian Division can't keep pouring resources into chasing down a minor outlaw group. Flash runs are your most used, it's the same. Never played 5, so kinda losing me. I don't know what kind of rounds there are. I can't remember to have full set flash grenades, I don't know. I only play 1 through 4. Which, 2 through 4 being all, the remakes. Never the original. As for Skira, Carl, Zelda, is taking our intel. The risk posed by the sacrifices very seriously. She's already preparing to evacuate citizens of Wi-Fi Peninsula. No spoilers. There's zombies. I don't know, light spoilers. Like, I don't know the full extent of 5's plot, but I know Wesker captured Jill at one point and she became a super soldier. Because, you know, Jill is in, what's it? Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. Wesker becomes short. We'll stay on guard to protect the civilians until everyone's been evacuated and all the obscure in the city has been cleared. It's thanks to Isolda's leadership that we were able to locate Semi Obscura across the city before even the operation began. Did the girl know about the risk of the Obscura all along? What the fuck? Try to turn off my TV. Since everyone's taking a break, why don't you relax a little too, Proxy? I'm heading back to camp with the captain. Wanna join us for a bit, Proxy? Despite your doubts, a cheer is ringing out through the night all around you. You find yourself taking a brief rest by the firelight with 2 soldiers. As the whole squad settles in at their quarters, the troops already begin preparing to celebrate.
Everyone! The Exaltus, the threat that plagued Wi-Fi Peninsula, have been wiped out under our thunderous assault. Once again, we've brought justice and victory to the people of New Eridu, like every triumph before. Give it up for yourselves, soldiers. Cheer for victory!
The cheers rise up from the gathered soldiers.
Hear it for our brilliant commander, Major General Lorenz!
Whoa, the cheers erupt once
I
more.
hate to be that girl, but isn't it a bit early to celebrate?
That commander
Well, she
sure
always
seems
wear
to
a
be
hat.
soaking up the cheers. A typical big shot, huh?
You're right to be concerned, Proxy. There are still Exaltist stragglers roaming inside and outside the Hollow. And the Obscura and the city haven't been fully inspected yet.
As far as I know, the key Exaltist leaders are still on the loose. They've managed to slip away after every encounter so far. The Exaltists will still be a threat until they're taken out. Even though Mevarok was severely injured by Ishu and Shifu, and the Exaltists suffered heavy losses, there's still no sign of them backing down. Miasma activity is still spreading. Key people like Sarah still hold major influence.
Yishuan, High Preceptor of Yunquai Summit? I've heard the name before.
How come I don't see Colonel Isolde anywhere? As the operations leader, shouldn't she be here to celebrate?
Isolde has been unwell recently, and went back to the city to rest. She's also been absent from meetings over the past few days.
Oh no.
Commander's like Proxy and isn't fond of these kinds of gatherings. She might have just found an excuse to slip away.
You might be right. That does sound like her. In any case, we've dealt a heavy blow to the Exaltists. And after fighting on the verge of life and death, the soldiers really needed a victory to boost their morale.
That doesn't sound like something our strict Captain Magus would say.
Think of it as me trying to lift everyone's spirits. As soldiers, it is our duty to obey orders. So even when we have doubts, we can't launch investigations on our own.
If you take action without orders, you'll be standing trial at a military tribunal. I might not mind, but I'm sure Seed Sr. would stop us. I don't want anyone ending up in front of a military tribunal either.
Right. Since it is a military order, the Major's restriction on you can't be lifted until the operation is officially concluded. Sorry about that, Proxy.
I understand. Obel Squad and all the other soldiers have already given so much to protect New Eridu. Everyone should enjoy this hard-earned victory.
Thank you, Proxy.
But as Phaethon, I have no right to stop moving forward. Oh! Excuse me, Miss Special Envoy. The Colonel asked me to pass a message. Some bigwig from Tops that's here to see you. From Tops? Don't ask the specifics, you'll have to go see for yourself. It's a tramp. Though it looks like Damien is Erder. Bald? Was he bald? Who's bald?
Actually, I've already heard about Lucro personally entering the Hollow and the Major General's movements. Besides relocating Porcelumex and the Exaltist stock of Porcelume, they're rounding up trusted members who served under Ferox, including my poor colleagues who fled into the Hollow's labs, fearing a purge. The dust hasn't even settled, yet they're already discarding what they no longer need, proving that the only thing crueler than one ruthless boss is another. I have no place in Tops any longer. And the Defense Force won't seek justice for a stray like me.
Don't know why I don't understand. Are you? Kiri. Yeah, you kind of fire. Is the fire here?
Even though you played a major role in taking down Ferox, your new boss won't tolerate you for long, will he?
Exactly. I can't stand stray dogs like you always sniffing out scraps to survive. Like I ever had a choice. I'm just trying to stay alive. Honestly, I was already planning to turn to you and Yunquai Summit for help. Regardless of our differences, you are among the few in Waifei Peninsula who have the power, care about justice, and are willing to hear me out. A stray like me is used to bowing and begging.
Unfortunately, no matter how much power we might have, we're just as constrained as you are now. I can't contact anyone at Yunkoi Summit for assistance either. But if it's just to keep you safe...
It's all right. Just when I was at my wit's end, Miss Savior appeared.
I don't know. Funny girl.
Savior he was talking about. It's funny, most company employees usually see me as a disaster. Who would have thought I'd ever be called a savior?
Allow me to introduce you. This is Miss Zhao from TOPS, affiliated with the Krampus Compliance Authority.
What the fuck? Hello? Yeah, we're in a deep investigation about this peering.
Nice to meet you, Miss Zhao. The Krampus Compliance Authority. Is that the name of another company within TOPS? It doesn't sound as familiar to me as the other big companies.
That's alright. Most people haven't heard of it. Krampus isn't actually a company. Our role is to inspect, decide on, and enforce regulations. Brutal competition is an inherent flaw of the market system. For the members at the round table, it doesn't matter if the company's executives are tearing each other apart. However, the condition is that all actions by the company
so fucking
and
cute.
its management must comply with the core rules and interests of the Alliance. The business game doesn't always let us play by the rules. That's the round table's mercy. But when those rule breakers go too far, the strict mother reaches out with her black branch. This time, poor Salumix has clearly stepped out of line.
I think I get why the corporations might see members of Krampus as a disaster. Even so, having regulators like you is probably a key reason TOPS has managed to maintain its strong position in the city.
So, it's not hard for you to understand why I see Miss Zhao as my savior, right?
We'll only know whether I'm your savior or your disaster once all the investigations are complete.
Better than letting someone like Lucro treat you like a fish on a chopping board, right?
Hopefully, she'll...
Although he isn't really a friend, I do sort of get Damien's style. He's determined to survive this brutal game, but he's also someone who never crosses the line.
Huh. You've got sharp and beautiful eyes. I hope you'll never become the enemy of Krampus. And that when those eyes look at me again, they won't be filled with hostility, Miss Bell.
Miss Zhao, the Krampus mayor turns off and walks away. She may be small in stature, but her commanding presence nearly overshadowed the disheveled Damien beside her. It's getting late. Let's head back to the tent and get some rest. Proxy! Proxy! It's not time to sleep yet. Came all the way with the squad members here to invite you to our special nighttime operation. A nighttime op? Where's the enemy? Follow us and you'll see, Proxy. Shh. Move quietly and stay low, just like a sniper. Seeing Trigger quietly creep up behind Orthe and suddenly launch a surprise attack.
Soldier Orphe!
You two again? Now you have the proxy as an accomplice too?
Accomplice.
You've got it all wrong, Orphe. I had no idea those two were planning to scare you.
Captain Magus is asleep. Don't wake her up. We should let her rest.
Is it time for the captain's self-diagnostics?
Is Orphe more worried about waking the captain, or about the captain catching you secretly enjoying some prohibited items?
Excuse me.
What does that mean?
First of all, my concern for the captain is absolutely genuine. Second, the field manual doesn't list lemon-flavored chips under prohibited foods during deployment. I have every right to protest Captain Magus's executive decision to declare all snacks as prohibited.
Oh. Then why doesn't Orphe protest when the captain's actually awake?
I'm sure Orphe has her own reasons.
Anyway, if Orphe doesn't want us to tell the captain...
How about sharing some of those lemon chips with us?
Seed and Trigger are robbing me again!
Isn't
This
this
is
just
courage.
a regular part of our night ops briefing?
The law doesn't punish the majority, Orphe.
Oh, this is fucked up.
The proxy should also share the responsibility.
Huh?
A special mission to get rid of lemon-flavored chips? Count me in!
In the sea breeze of Wayfaring Peninsula, you team up with Oval Squad to finish off the lemon-flavored chips. As the night deepens, Seed and Trigger, who ambush Orphe, returns to the squad's camp. Just as you're about to leave, Orphe calls out to you.
Proxy, there's something I need to talk to you about. It's about the captain.
About Magnus.
Let me guess. It's something that you can only say when Captain Magus is asleep?
That's right. Proxy, I want to apologize on behalf of the captain for her bad attitude toward you during the mission. But there's a reason why the captain acted that way.
I trust that you know the captain, Orphe. Otherwise, why would you trust her so much? Come to think of it, you and Magus make a pretty unique team. A soldier paired with an intelligent weapon construct.
An intelligent construct? No, the captain is more than that. Can I trust you, Proxy?
Like I said, just like you trust Captain Magus.
I'm just a gunner. A soldier, here to support Captain Magus. Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind.
Aww.
That's how they would comfort me, if Captain Magus and the others were here. But no. I know that I'm not someone special. From the moment I was born, being a gunner has been my sole purpose and mission.
No.
In the disaster 11 years ago, New Eridu lost so much. It lost so many of its soldiers. The Defense Force's last remaining gemstone, Obsidian Division, also suffered heavy losses. At the time, the military had launched various research projects. Enhanced soldiers, cybernetic soldiers even. Cloned soldiers. It sounds brilliant,
Ambient
doesn't it?
Soldier 11.
But if it weren't for these cruel projects, Obsidian Division might never have lasted this long. I was also born at that time, cloned from a legendary soldier, and designed to aid that legendary soldier
Yeah, also her, I guess.
as an assistant. That legendary soldier's military codename was Magus. The soldier's original body has long been destroyed. All that remains now is a backup of her consciousness, or what you could call her soul, stored within the weapon. Even in death, she's still wielded as a weapon by the Defense Force. Though Captain Magus always says it's what she wanted, is it really a blessing or a curse? All things considered, I'm quite lucky. Selfish, even. I stole her body, her name. You could even say I stole her life. But Captain Magus has never cared about that. She'd just say to me, "Orphe, my life was far too boring. You should live your own life." I know the looks in my comrades' eyes often carry sympathy or pity, mockery, or even disgust. Still, I can't help but feel that I'm lucky. I met Captain Magus, I met Obel Squad, and even crossed paths with someone as strong and interesting as you, Proxy. I know there's nothing special about the way I was born, but you all keep telling me, "Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind." Yet, the cold glass tanks, the tasteless nutrient fluids, those eyes filled with sympathy, pity, mockery, or disgust, they all proved one thing. I'm nothing special. They all told me I'm just a pathetic, tragic person. But you all keep telling me over and over again, "You're one of a kind, Orphe." I can leave those glass tanks in the past. I just don't want to let your expectations down. Rather than those cold, lifeless glass tanks, I want the warmth of Captain Magus. I'd rather have my noisy Obel Squad and you, the cool Proxy. Our pasts, whether it's mine or Captain Magus's, are not what define us. Although Captain Magus often jokingly calls you the villain, that's all just talk. Our pasts are not what define us. Instead, it's up to us to determine our destinations. As a Proxy, you'll lead us to the right place. I believe in you, Proxy.
Orphe! It's okay. I don't think I'm ready for animations when it's nearly time for her to be pulled. After a brief signal disruption, communication with the HED is reestablished.
Barry, have you finished calculating the exact coordinates of the blind spot in Lemnian Hollow's most active area?
Affirmative. HDD data sync complete. Transmitting coordinate data to EOS's Carrot module now.
Oh, Belle, finally. The exact coordinates are now located. The next step is to take them out in one strike.
Negative. Lorenz's forces have currently halted all further operations, so Obel Squad is unauthorized to act without orders. Could you send a message to Ishuen Shifu? Actually, scratch that. Better send it to Senior Fufu instead. Shifu never replies to messages. Just say, "Junior Bell needs your help. It's urgent. Please ask Ishuen Shifu to come to the rescue. P.S. Don't let the Defense Force find out."
Poor Junior Bell is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the Defense Force. It's urgent. Come rescue her immediately. P.S. Keep a low profile and avoid any clashes with the Defense Force.
Aren't you over-exaggerating a bit?
concerns the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula. A little exaggeration won't hurt, right?
All we can do now is pray that Yunquei Summit sends help soon. Who knows what kind of mess the Exaltists might be stirring up in the Hollow, while Lorenz is basking in the limelight. There's no time to waste. I'm logging off now.
Just as you're about to fall asleep, that familiar chirping breaks your peaceful slumber again. Is that Shifu's claiming bird? Chirp, 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 chirp. Your vision suddenly dims, but strangely, you don't feel afraid. When you come to your senses, you're already being carried up high in the air by bird talons. You feel your body feels weightless, like a feather drifting in the air one moment, then like a heavy stone sinking in a lake the next. By the time you come back to your senses, you already arrived. The Soviet temple?
I think I just had a dream. Am I dreaming? Or is this really Swabian Temple?
My disciple. Fufu told me poor Junior Bell is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the Defense Force. It's urgent. And that I need to stay low and avoid any clashes with them.
Word for word! The message came straight from Junior Bell's brother!
By the way, I'm here too.
Someone's messing with our junior out there. That's the last straw. Shifu?
Yes,
it's time
Pierre?
to step in and get an explanation, don't you think?
What do you mean by step in? Junior Bell just looks a little dazed, that's all. I don't see any signs of cruel mistreatment.
Did Ishun Shifu use a technique to bring me to Swabian Temple?
Seems you're finally catching on now.
Your safety, of course, is our highest priority. But given how you
Lastly, the emote.
I assume you've run into some trouble with the military?
I assume it's just a wave, but it's also kind of like as if you're raising your hand.
That made you call Shifu for help. Don't worry, you can tell us. We're all here for you.
That's right. All your seniors are here.
Cunning as always. Certainly sounds like the Exaltists.
If the Defense Force can't deal with those scoundrels, then we will. When do we set out, Shifu?
No need to be hasty. Let Junior Bell get some proper rest first.
Things that I can't run by her. Oh, I got a decent chunk. Not enough to do another pull though. Wait, do we have enough? No. Bah. Oh, look. You can see our members on her headset. You see Agent 11, you see Orvie, then you see person on her hand, Trigger. And then robot stickers. Oh. Real quick. No. Oops. We'll stop soon. Stop here and then we'll do like her stuff the other night. What was I doing? I was gonna say, real quick. Seed. Attack type teammate with the highest initial attack is considered Seed's Vanguard. Did I disappear? Maybe not. When Seed uses EX special attack, it also applies direct strike stance to the Vanguard. When the Vanguard uses EX special attack, it applies onslaught to Seed. When direct strike and onslaught are both students who is activated, Seed and Vanguard gain Besiege. Seed recovers steel charge when hitting enemies, and when she or the Vanguard consumes energy, the additional steel charge is recovered based on energy consumed. With a sufficient steel charge, and after Seed uses Falling Petals Slaughter, press X to initiate Falling Petals Downfall, dealing massive damage. Here comes the giant fist! All the drops just dropped. Oops. Oh.
Let's paint this place red with your firepower!
Firepower at maximum.
No problem. Watch your back. Hey, be careful! Eyes on me! No problem!
Where's Orphe?
Pills on me and Seed Senior!
Jesus.
Wanna try my massage? Perfect teamwork!
Omen barrage! Fire!
Wait.
Definitely not my type. Going a little harder won't hurt.
No. What's Trigger do again? How does Trigger work? Like, she's stunned, but... Hold base intact to endure Cypher Stance, allowing Trigger to fire consecutive sniper shots when forward. When the skill hits an enemy, trigger gains 25 purge points. With purge points, when the AR characters are active, 18, they could trigger aftershock attacks. What purge points on AR characters?
Ether vision activate.
When trigger has purge, our active arrows in the quad can activate triggers basic attack harmonizing shot. When hitting enemies with a basic attack, damage counter, special attack, or quick assist, doing electric damage and accumulating days. Okay, so that's how she works. She's off-field stunner. When hitting enemies with heavy attacks from an EX special or thing, they could they could activate triggers. Basic attack, Tartarus, dealing electric damage and accumulating large. Okay, so you build up the thing and then...
I'm here. Get away from me! You're in my sights.
When hitting enemies with EX special or thing, or ultimate, a trigger will enter coordinated support. While in coordinated support, our active Marathon squad can trigger coordinated shot where they hit enemy without consuming purge or restricted cooldown.
Copy.
Okay. In this state, harmonization shot triggers more frequently and does not consume purge.
Lucky. I'll pierce right through.
Adjusting for wind.
Oh. Oops.
Adjusting for wind. Time to pin them down. The target's weary.
It's no good surrendering. My turn, my turn!
Show no mercy.
Time to sharpen my claws!
Bah. Cool. Pretty sure I don't get free stuff from I'm doing the other characters. Oh no, I do. I just don't get much. Yeah, it's just like bare minimum stuff. Still useful stuff, but it's like kind of like a... Yeah, I don't have time for the final bit now. Well, if you want, next stream is tomorrow, where we do more Cyberpunk. We betrayed Reed. We're on the run with So Me. We're in trouble. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I should have trusted So Me. I feel like